Hi y'all, it's Neva from Manic Mama Musings. There'll be some clips of our dinner. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Um, there'll be some clips of our dinner, what we made um, tonight for dinner. After this, it was delicious. So I showed you what the package looked like. We got it at Walmart. So if you decide you want some Chinese food and you don't want to go out to eat or you want to save a little bit of money, it was pretty good actually, and I think it was six something, and it fed LJ and I, and it could have fed three people. LJ was really hungry, so, and he usually eats a pretty big meal before work, but it could feed three people, and maybe more if you don't eat big portions like we do. Just saying. So it was good. So check that out after this. I forgot to tell y'all funny yesterday. So LJ and I were sitting outside yesterday. We've been eating dinner outside because it's cooler in the evening time outside than it is inside. Because we're having some problems with our air conditioner that's in the living room. Long story. We're gonna try to fix it or do whatever on LJ's days off. So we sat outside yesterday evening and we're sitting there, and I see this cat run, and I thought a chihuahua was chasing it, because I promise you I heard barking. No, there was another cat chasing it, and that cat was barking, not meowing. That cat was barking. It sounded like a little chihuahua. Y'all probably don't believe me. Me and LJ had a really good laugh because it scared me because it was real loud. And so I turn around. I'm like, what in the world? Cats chasing each other, and one was barking. I've never heard a cat bark before. My cat sounds like she's talking sometimes. Like if you say something to her, it sounds like she's telling you no, because that's a cat's favorite word is no, in case y'all didn't know. But that cat was barking. No, I'm not losing it. It really, LJ agreed with me. Like he thought it was a chihuahua too, and they both run by, and I was like, wow. So that freaked me out. I have a question. Ashley and I were talking one day, and I kept forgetting. We were talking, and so I want to know, like, some of the. Okay, I know that quite a few of you are like me, like you can't sleep at night, like your mind, wanders and keeps you awake. And what are some of the stuff your mind, like, what kind of questions does it throw at you or whatever? One of mine is like why, like why do penguins have wings, but they can't fly? And that also goes for ostriches, emus. Why do certain birds have wings and feathers, but they can't fly? And why are poor penguins stuck in the freezing cold? Like, why? What did they do in a past life that they had to be stuck there where their eggs, if they don't, like, constantly tend to their eggs, they freeze in seconds? Like, why? Let's see. I'm trying to think of some of the other weird questions. But that's my big one. Why? Why are some birds born with feathers and wings but can't fly? Why? If you can answer that for me. Well, I really don't want an answer. I want to know your weird questions. The weird questions that keep you up at night sometimes. I have some other ones that aren't so funny and cute, like how can a parent leave their child or not be a part of their child's life? I have that one too. Goes through my mind quite often for obvious reasons. I was a single mom. Why, when we get grown, do a lot of us end up breaking our parents' hearts by rebelling? Like, why can't we just let everything go smoothly? That one's not really a good one, but you get the idea. So I'd like some of your questions that make you go, things that make you go, that's going to be a part of my videos sometimes now. Mine is birds with feathers and wings that can't fly. What is something that makes you go, So there's your nonsense for the day. I crocheted some today, slept some today, talked to my kiddo for a little bit, the older one. Cooked dinner for LJ and I. One of the best investments I've ever made is my rice cooker, y'all. It's not that, I mean, rice is all that hard to cook, but this is so much. Just put the rice and the water in and flip it to cook and just let it go. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is done perfect. I don't have to worry about it being too done or not done. It's perfect every single time. Absolutely love it. Just like I love my crock pot. Because I can throw a pot of beans in there, let them cook all day, not have to pay attention except for like add water sometimes. I love it. I'm one of those people, if it can simplify my life. I do know how to cook rice and I can cook beans on the stove. But those two little gadgets just make life a lot easier. So yeah, the meal I made my rice in the rice cooker. I want to thank those people that are still with me. I don't know what it was about what video yesterday, but I lost like 5 subscribers because of it. I'm not worried. I have decided not to worry about 1,000. I really thought I wanted to get to 1,000, but you know what? I want to be able to not get overwhelmed and still be able to talk to my subscribers. And the ones that have been here all along are the ones that, I mean, I appreciate any new ones that come and stay. But I'm not going to change who I am just so I can get subscribers. And I am not going to, I don't have the money to do a lot of giveaways. And because I know some people that join channels to get, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But my channel is not that. And no, I'm not just about yarn, but there's a lot of people who appreciate that. And those that watch me and do appreciate my channel, thank you. Thank you for staying. Thank you for watching. If you've just joined and you enjoy it, thank you for joining. I love your comments. I look forward to comments so much. Like, they make my day. I feel like I get to know you. I get to know who's watching me. You know, I didn't do this channel. I didn't do it just for me, but I didn't do this channel to like get rich and famous at all. I just started it because the actual reason I started my channel was I had some people who wanted me to teach them to crochet. Sad story. I'm still not figured out how to do tutorials very well. So then it turned into I was just having fun and making friends. Then I started doing Mental Health Mondays, and people really appreciated them. And then I just kept adding to it. Like, I just figure if you like watching me, I love learning about your lives. And so there's lots of YouTubers I watch to see about their life, as well as their crochet stuff. And there's people I watch for purely educational, whether learning how to do something or learning about something. I watch some because they make me laugh. I watch some because they're just very soothing to me. Like, I have lots of different reasons why I watch people, so yeah. I would never want to offend any of my loyal subscribers that have been with me from the beginning, so if I ever do offend you very badly somehow, please let me know. And I mean, I can't promise that I'm be sorry for it, but I will feel bad that I offended you, and I might not do it again if I knew it bothered enough. Well, if I knew it bothered certain people. But I'm not for everybody. Never have been. Me and my sister, my baby sister, we're completely different. Total different sense of humor, different way of looking at life. I still love her because she's my sister. I also love the fact that we're all allowed to be different, and that's what makes our world interesting. So, yeah. And I'm sorry I'm itching my nose. I promise I'm itching it. It's that allergy time. My eyes, every morning I wake up, my eyes are. Ugh. So tomorrow, I will be going to Amarillo with my friend to take someone to the airport. I thought we would get to go to Spirit Halloween, but I looked it up and there is not a Spirit of Halloween where we're going. So there'll be no shopping, no Halloween shopping, because that's the only place I really want to look for in Amarillo. That would be like out of our way to go search for, you know what I mean? So it's whatever. But I probably will video. Sorry, I probably will videotape some, because me and Priscilla are always a good time. Like, yeah. If I'm not sleeping, because that chick is coming to get me at 7:30 in the dadgum morning, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this about me. I can't sleep good at night. And so getting up super early is awful. It's a terrible thing. It is. I'm going to try my best to wake up. I could do a crochet, but I can also crochet right here at home. So there you go. I'm not a morning person. I never have been, but when I had kids, I got in the habit of waking up early, you know, because babies wake up early and want to eat, and then you got to wake up early when they get older and get them ready for school. And so I was in that habit. Well, I ain't got no little kids anymore. My husband works nights. He comes home in the morning, takes care of the dogs, you know, lets them out and feeds them, and lets me sleep in. And then he comes to bed. So, yeah, I'm not a morning person. Not at all. Not my thing. No. So, not a lot to say tonight. Oh, no, I did have something to talk about. So, I think I've told y'all before, my dad had 14 brothers and sisters. There was 15 of them. And of them, I knew, like counting my dad, my Aunt Nancy, my Aunt Charlotte, my Uncle Rex, my Uncle George, my Uncle Vic, Ben, and I knew 8 of them's names. And out of that 8, I knew personally, I knew my dad, my Aunt Nancy. I met my Uncle George. I had talked to him on the phone, but I met him one time. My Uncle Rex, my Uncle Vic, and my Aunt Donna. So no, I knew 9 of their names, and I knew 6 of them personally. So that leaves 6 of them that I don't know their names, and a lot of them that I never met. So my Aunt Charlotte was one that I knew about her. She was the youngest, then my Aunt Nancy, and then my dad. So, but I had never met my Aunt Charlotte. Well, my niece did that DNA, that ancestry DNA, and found my Aunt Charlotte. And I've been emailing her, and I'm so excited. She lives in California, and her and my Aunt Nancy live together. And my Aunt Nancy and 2 of her boys had lived with us when I was a kid for a little while. And I've been emailing her, and it's real exciting. She's supposed to try to be getting me a list of everybody's names she can find as far as all the kids and then their kids. And I never knew a lot about I knew the things my dad told me, which was that his mother was terribly abusive and his dad died when he was a kid. He didn't really talk about many of his other siblings except for my Aunt Nancy, because him and my Aunt Nancy were close in age. And then like my Uncle Rex, I met him. I don't know how my dad found him, because you know, back then we didn't have the access to the internet like that. But I don't know how that many people spread out so many places find each other. But my Uncle Rex trained elephants in the circus, and we got to go to a circus, and I got to meet him and his wife and daughters. and I thought it was pretty cool that I had an elephant trainer for an uncle. Well, then if you Google him, I found out he was a very famous elephant trainer, which I don't even think my dad knew he was that, like, considered famous. Or maybe my dad did. He just never talked about it because he was not one that was impressed by, you know, celebrities or whatever, you know, like that kind of thing. But yeah, and I just really would like to. My mom only had a brother and a sister, and of course, my mom and her sister have passed, and my uncle's still alive. But my grandma, my mom's mom, there were 14 of them. And so on each side, there's quite a bit of family. But my mom's family, I have a lot of them on Facebook. Like even ones that I've never met in person, I have them on Facebook. And they all come from New York. Well, my dad's family came from Illinois, Danville, Illinois. My mom's family came from Williamstown, New York. And so I have a goal, have an aspiration. I don't know how to, is that the word I'm looking for? That don't sound right. Well, I just have I want to find some of my family. I also have 2 brothers. I have to look up their name. Rodney and Raymond. Is that their names? My dad had 2 sons before with his first wife. I don't know his first wife's name, but I think they were adopted by their stepdad, which would have made him their dad, of course. So their names wouldn't be Williams, but I think they were born in Danville, Illinois. And I have a goal to try to find them. I'm gonna do a video one day that maybe people can share, and maybe I can find my brothers. If they don't want to talk to me, it's okay. You know, I don't know the whole story. I know what my dad told me, but they're still half of me, you know, and it would just kind of it'd be kind of cool to find them and know what they look like. And I'd like to know if they had a good life. You know, I do hope that for them. But okay, I'm getting all kinds of. So that'll be a video someday, is finding my family. So I have 2 sisters, but I know exactly where they're at. Probably not ever going to lose them because we're not going to move anywhere far away from each other. But yeah, and so that's a goal of mine, is to find family. My Aunt Charlotte and my Aunt Nancy are the only siblings left. So it would be nice, though, to find cousins. So I will do a whole video, like kind of in the details that I do know. And so maybe, just maybe, somebody can help me, or somebody, for all I know, maybe one of my relatives is watching me. You never know. There's a lot of them. So yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's enough for tonight, but I really enjoyed emailing my aunt. I think that's what the biggest part of it was. Like today, I hadn't sat down and wrote a real big email yet. I've just kind of little bits of correspondence, and I kind of went into more detail and wrote quite a big email today to my aunt. She wants to know what life with my dad was like, because she didn't really know my dad, because she was young when my dad left home. And I really don't know what to tell her. So I just asked her, I need to know first if you want, you know, honesty, like blunt honesty. If you don't want to hear anything bad, I'll tell you all the good things about him. If you want to know everything, then I'll tell you everything. Because I'm one of these people, I do take people's feelings into consideration. But some people really do want to know the bad and the good. You know, I'm one of these people, I live in reality. There is the good and the bad to almost everything. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's made mistakes. And so I needed to know if she wanted honesty or if she just wanted to know the good stuff. So we shall see what her response is. I love y'all. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm going to do my best to get up for Priscilla, and I can give y'all a little bit of videotapes of us being dorky if I'm not asleep the whole time. I told her, I was like, I don't know where you want me to go if I tell you I'm going to be sleeping most of the time, but she seems to think she does, so We'll see. Mwah. This is what I'm making from dinner. We got it from Walmart. Orange chicken. Has battered chicken breast with a spicy orange sauce, carrots, water chestnuts, and edamame. And I'm making some rice. I will let you guys know what I think of it when we eat tonight. This is what it looks like, and it tastes delicious. So I completely recommend, if you like Asian food, you want to be a little cheaper and not go out to eat, not hard to make, and very, very good. P.F. Chang's orange chicken.